Hello, welcome to Reality Shadow Ban. I'm Chris, and today I'm starting a series called on what I call the Age of Mislabel, Scam, and Cope. That's the working title. I'm probably going to keep it because I've been saying it for a long time. And yeah, so then I'm gonna do a book or pamphlet or guide, and also this video series to illustrate what I'm referring to when we're mislabeling things, people are getting scammed, and then they're trying to cope with being scammed and usually caught in another cycle of that due to internally wanting to avoid work or the inability to want to get the work, and having scam artists prey on people that have not been honestly told or been told what it actually takes to do these things. So anyway, I'm gonna play this video for this girl, and she's on the TikToks, which I only got an account to do this, and I only saw this because I saw this on another channel. And I thought it was just like, okay, this perfectly illustrates my point. And I'm not gonna give her name or whatever because I'm about to give her some shade, and it's not actually on her, but she may take it personally. But I'm not. It's not on her. But I just want to say this is not necessarily this girl's fault, although she is involved intimately. Okay, sorry about that. A little technical difficulties.
I spent $65,000 on getting a BA in English and creative writing that I have literally not used in my entire career.
Did she say 65,000? I have to see that again.
I
Sorry.
spent $65,000 on getting a BA in English and creative writing that I have literally not used in my entire career.
Okay, wow. She spent 65 grand on a BA. Wow. Okay, first of all, I do want to say, is it actually, is there some laws against actually scamming people that uh maybe we wow it, we wow, we taught it. Uh she may have a little FAS. Is there any like lawyers? If there's any lawyers watching this, is it actually legal, or are there laws against engaging contracts with people that are not quite there all the way for putting themselves in basically life crippling debt for a completely useless degree? And she just admitted it's completely useless with her career. And this whole there's another mislabel. I'm gonna get into this whole career thing. There's a mislabel. That's not a thing.
Career. If you kind of feel like in the same boat as me, then just keep watching. But if not, if you like loved college and you think everyone should go to college, you're probably not gonna like this video. If I could go back in time, I don't have that many regrets in life. I try to live like with not many regrets, but that
This girl's obviously in the under her 20s because you can just tell her voice and her look and her things, and just her outlook is just, she's definitely mentally a child.
is the biggest regret I have in my life is actually finishing my degree because I took a couple gap years and lived in Thailand for a while, which is I learned way more.
Yeah, so this obviously this girl has some sort of family, someone supporting her and spending money on her, letting her keep this delusional going as long as possible. Looks like, sounds like, I'm not sure.
In college there then too, but that's not the point. If I go back in time, what I would do is I would take that $65,000 and I would invest it in courses.
So she's hooked. The only reason she's saying this now is because she's currently in a loop where, okay, so she got scammed by the school. The school system mislabeled it. They said you could do this thing, and if you go through all the things in the courses, you will have this thing at the end. And she's like, no, that didn't happen. And instead of like realizing, like, hey, maybe we should go like talk to the school and say, but the school has this thing where they're like, it's up to you what you do afterwards. Like, we'll give you the opportunity to learn these things, and what you do with it is up to you. There's no guarantees, even though, come on, guys, at the beginning, they're like, yes, you're going to get a career and a job, and it's going to be great, and you're going to be on TV, and everyone's going to love you. Yeah. So at the end, they're like, no, get the hell out of here. And then, so she's moving on. She got scammed. She got the mislabel on the scam, and then now she's going to cope. And the cope is She found the solution and she's letting you guys know. And she happens to be selling these courses as well. And she's letting you know how great it is. So that's so she's in the next level of scam, which is the outer ring of the people who thought they could get it in easy, just do that thing, and they could just kind of skip through and just kind of go to Thailand for a couple gap years, and then that's going to get their career off going straight, and they don't understand. They have been told that all they have to do is these crappy papers. They can use AI if they want. They can cheat and skittle their way through. Yeah, no, you can't do that. Sorry. And they're just coming home. So now she's on to the next phase, the outer next ring out, which is these self-help gurus like, yeah, fuck college. You don't need that stuff. That's all bad. That's all garbage. You already waste all that money. You got to make money back on this stuff. You got to make money, money, money. And you got to make it quick because you got to get out of that debt because it's holding you back. Blah, 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 blah. And you got to get in the course. You got to get to the master level. So she's in the loop now. And what these our scam artists do is they entice these people with these larger, uh, more intense coursework, more intense indoctrination, and she's fully bought in. Just like how she was fully bought in. Well, 90% bought in to the college thing, but she had to take a couple gap years, so she wasn't fully sold. But she was told that that would be fine. There would be no problems doing that, and it wouldn't affect her life whatsoever. And it doesn't allow two people that are actually dedicated to doing what it takes to get an actual career going. Yeah, they don't take gap years in their 20s. No, you're fucking grinding it out 80 hours a week, either under someone's tutelage, or they're working for another business, or or which is if you don't have those things, which is very lucky, you're top 10%. Only those people get that. If you're that bottom 90%, you want to move up. Guess what? You have your full-time job, part-time job, and that's your other 40 hours. So you got the 40 hours at your regular job, and then you got the 40 hours. Yeah, and when I say 40 hours in your 20s, you can do that. You can do that. You can do 80 hours a week for a few years, and you should dedicate your life to that if you want a career.
Mentorship, getting taught by people who are actually doing the work, who are actually.
What is this? What is this? Does this mean that I'm really giving you the stuff right now? She is an indoctrinated cult victim. She's a victim of a cult. She's this guru, whoever she's hooked up with, one of these gurus. Yeah, she's fully bought in, and now she's selling you. And man, because she's a pretty, and some simps are will like that look. she she'll probably do okay for a while until her looks are gone, or until she kind of figures out that this isn't really what it was told her, and then she'll be on to the next ring of scams.
Making more than 60, 70K a year as a teacher. Unfortunately, I finished my degree and realized that. So shortly after I graduated.
So she realized it only after. That is kind of how these scams work, by the way. You don't figure out after, and they make it seem like it's your fault because you didn't put in all the things you needed to do. This is all standard cult material. A real educational institution will not do that to you. They will make sure you actually are learning this stuff, or they'll kick you out and you won't get a degree. And they're not going to like. When I went to school, they wouldn't skate you along. They started doing it right when I quit school. They started doing this bullshit. So she's the product of that on steroids. When these institutions were given free money by the government, and that these dummies could not get out of, could not weasel out of, and they said, "Oh, you're going to be guaranteed for the rest of your lives as long as these people are alive. They're going to be paying as long as they haven't figured out the scam and haven't gotten together. If they've got a B plus a B average or more in college, and they aren't working in the field that they were promised to be in, why aren't you guys getting together with class action lawsuits against the institutions and pinning those loans on them, or coming back and say, I want a refund. You guys lied to me, or you guys are fraud. This is probably already occurring. It's just you're not hearing about it because people are settling out of court, and these just don't want to talk, and they won't talk about it. That's one of the things is they won't talk about it. This is the settling out of court thing is people won't talk unless you're directly involved. But you all should start skirmishing. Like I don't know why you don't. You're just like, oh, I'm just going to the next scam artist, and you can't see it. The thing is, you can't. She's got big blue eyes, and she can't see what's going on. I'm making fun of her a little bit, but this is bad. I'm being harsh. Look. Don't be a cross-eyed girl going, what's going on next?
I got into like freelancing and kind of more marketing type of work that
more lazy bullshit stuff that's all gonna be taken over by AI.
I was more interested in. And the first course that I've ever bought was $3,000.
Jesus, so she's just going more into who's paying for all these courses and trips to Thailand for years?
It was basically a course in like drop shipping and how to make
Dropshipping, another scam, another quick get do it easy, quick and fast, and no, don't think about it. Cheap Chinese goods. Do you think this is how you? Is this what a career is? Grifting, lady, lady, you've completely lost the script. You have been taken over by scam artists. Stop, stop, Jesus,
money drop shipping.
my.
I learned a lot, but drop shipping I learned was not for me.
It's a scam. Did you get your money back? Did you get a refund? Did you ask for a refund? No, 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 never.
Was it a waste of money? I don't think so because I learned so much and it opened my eyes to like how
Open
I
your eyes to how this indoctrination, this guy's got you on the wheel for. You do not understand what you're dealing with, miss. You don't understand the forces that you're dealing with because you're fucking lazy. Or you're maybe not capable of doing these things. And these are crimes. So this is 20, I'd say 30% her fault, 20% her parents' fault. Or whoever, whichever, 30% if it's the parents paying for all this shit. And then 50%, of course, is on the scammers.
could learn from people actually doing the work. The second course I bought
Actually doing the work. You know what the work is? Scamming you, retard! God damn it! And I mean that in a medical way. This looks like this lady's down to about 95 IQ tops. She's doing well for 95 IQ, but needs to take away the pocketbook. No, no, stop spending money with these gurus that don't give a. Do you understand? You're involved with a cult, lady.
was $1,000 and it basically taught me how to start a digital marketing agency. Like
Oh, a digital marketing agency. Oh, that's about to be completely automated and taken over by AI. Oh, one of those, another scam. Wow. Another easy, quick, get it around fast, don't have to work hard, and you get 65 hours free time. No, no, lady, that's not how this works. Who told you? Who told you this is how it works? The scam artist? Your parents? Your parents? If whoever's informing her of how the world works is obviously either under the influence of scam artists or scam artists themselves. This poor girl. This poor girl.
a Facebook ad agency. And that taught me so much. A lot of what I do now at my 6-figure marketing job. The next course
6 figures. Now, is that sales or is that take home? Wow, all that is about to be automated away, lady. I'm so sorry you got took.
that I bought was $5,000. And ironically, it was the same guy who
Oh, ironically, so he's got you in the loop. He's got you in the upgrade loop. Soon he'll bring into a mastermind. And then there's a secret mastermind, and then there's the ultra secret ultra mastermind. Yeah. And guess how much that costs?
was the who had
Guess how much? All the rest of your money, ding dong.
the $1,000 course. And this time, it was kind of more of a coaching style, like how to be a coach, more marketing stuff. And
How to be a coach, how to sucker other people in to this baloney of I don't have to work and I get paid. That is what's fucking everybody up. Thinking that the rent seeking shit, the whole real estate trying to rent off people, that's all coming to an end. Come on now, people. Come on now, people. Either you're going to destroy this society or that's going to come to an end. You can't have both. You just can't. You can't totally grift on everyone and make them complete slaves for life. I'm sorry. You can't have a prosperous modern society while everyone's in the fucking bucket, in the bottom of the bucket. Come on now. Now, unless that's what they want, unless they're looking to do these tech taxes. And that is my theory. That is my theory is that they actually want to make these tech tent cities where they have a slave race, a second halfway class citizen, a citizen, and then the elite who don't care about citizenship, who live ultra nationally. And that seems to be what they're headed for. And this is the part of it. This is that kind of shit that gets people thinking that they can grift and do it. And some people can. And this lady probably can for a little while until she meets the master grifter, which will totally take all of her money.
It was so freaking helpful. Like in that $5,000
Oh,
investment, I learned easily 50 times what I learned getting my BA.
well, that's not shocking. Well, that's not shocking now, is it? What do you learn that? What do you learn at the end of college that you didn't learn in the beginning? Stop, lady. This is major hardcore cope. Can you see the cope? The copium is just like oozing out of her skin. She's just like,
And that's why I'm such a big believer in courses and
she's not a believer. Now, if you asked her while she was going through college, she's a big believer in creative writing careers. This poor person, I feel sorry for this person, is going to need UBI.
mentorship. That's why I have my own course because it's literally changing people's lives.
Oh, it's changing people's lives. So you learned how to grift and sucker people in to do exactly what it is. So these courses, what they do is they teach you how to do this. Yeah. So there was a time in my life I wanted to go. I wanted to go down and see what the hell's there, what all the stuff was. I saw it. And I was like, this can't be real. This has got to be. This is something going on here. And yeah, there's something going on here. So these courses that she's talking about, this mentorship, this coaching stuff, is to teach people how to do these courses. And the course is how to get people to do these courses. Do you get it yet? Do you get it yet? And the mentorship is how to get people to get the mentorships, to make your own mentorship group. Do you get it yet? Do you get it? It's a fucking Ponzi scheme. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a cult with a Ponzi scheme attached to it, and they all have it. They all do the same stuff. But do you see how it's multiple levels, dude? And it hooks these people in with the these are salesmen. These gurus are salesmen. And these codependent fuckers, these poor codep people, they don't understand what they're dealing with. The deep magicianry that they're totally bought in. They won't even figure. Even if I told this lady that what you're doing is gonna fuck you up, she wouldn't never listen because she's making money. She doesn't understand.
Um, it's just such a freaking good way to learn and to learn quickly when you don't have a lot of time to research yourself.
You don't have a lot of time to research yourself. Why is that? What are you doing? You're traveling around Thailand, taking it easy, kicking back. This person is the perfect target. You want to okay? If anybody's watching this channel is for the how to mislabel things, scam people, and grift them. Here's your perfect candidate right here. Someone who's just really bought in, just really thinks that this is how things work in the world. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. It's totally fine.
So that's my thoughts for today.
Yeah, that's her thoughts for the day. Well, that's my thoughts for the day. So I'm not going to leave a link to her thing. It was just an example of the delusional thinking that goes with the in the age of mislabel, scam, and cope. This is reality shadow ban. I'm Chris, and I'll talk to you later.